Jerry OSEI AGYEMAN etnasi ewo the torchlight dwumedi ewo neat 100.9 na wonim se ebuna den numre yawa den numre 7:30 biano radio so ayede political show adesua wom political show emudo Mark Jerry ene the torchlight ayese epono ene mpontre.
I promise to be faithful and loyal to God.
Torchlight Jumedi ewo Nix 100.9.
Under the auspices of the National Election Security Task Force. We are ready. We've ready and we've been ready for years because we have institutionalized and mainstreamed election security for the first time in the history of this country, where elections are not seen as events, but as a process in a cyclical form where the end of one is the beginning of the other. And this has led to a situation where with all the elections we've had since we re-strategized and came out with this approach towards the management of election security, all the elections that we've had for the past almost 3 years has been so peaceful.
The Torchlight Jumedi Ewo Neat 100.9. Torchlight Jumedi Ewo Neat 100.9. The Torchlight Jumedi Ewo Neat 100.9. The Torchlight Jumedi Ewo Neat 100.9. The Torchlight Jumedi Ewo Neat 100.9.
Yamakwa benne enwumre ye de benne 100.9 Jumede ye friend Torchlight na Torchlight we do to say eye nkomodie enye nkomodie kekew eye amanyosem ne ye wa ha ye baba ye amanyosem serious we do to say ye ka say ye 39 days na kwakoto aba nti say wuchiche mu ye pa na akwakoka eye abosom ne be na otwe baako de say kwakoto aba na ye kwakoto aba ne sa na eye nsem bebre na ye bisa de enti ye bisa sensem de titiriw bambo mu nsem sɛde anoma ebeko sese amanyokuofuo na omachitaafo ene ukoka kro bi beka so me register etuo no eti ene se etuo kuto bi kra na ejesa amanyosem no wo mo kwobok na ehyehyɛ omo kra normal because we register sana ebi po count and krempo say truly sa etuo na ekuta no me register na sese obedu amia ibi na aya na beteme ho ase ekoso mama obi wohwe agona west die si wo ho boku die si wo ho se ebra ye kwa akoto aba even though senya election related matters kra na ye kwato aba na enoma bi nko yie sa na ba ne saa amafo betimi afa abato no ho no mo de adi nsem hunu na ye tututuo meteme ho ase o meteme ho ase na etu ato what sort of behavior is that meteme ho ase abato a ye kwato we aka we akwa we si obekume we si so obi si obekunwu a kwan ben so ne yefa wo de fa ne say wu gina we ye candidate obi a threaten so obekunwu a what do you do? And as I say post for ye ni gidie wo mu ana ye bambo for na bia na ye ni gidie e wo mu eti eba ne sa na obi ana mana waboa no ho eti work kra no mekwa o maboa o ho mama obi de work esu otu otoi agona west ye work etu ato edin biem na besia ba besim eti ananwumre question na ye ba bebisa ne say yabato ne ye bambo mu nsamde tesen posi for ahoboa etesen posi mo beka ye nra meka say police IGP ane ne deputy enoma bi enko yie so president no obo wo mu nyina edin de wo mo bae no Mr. President must intervene because your police administration no empanyfo na wo no so wo mutamunyo na police IGP IGP ya dia ono IGP ya ne de deputy zo to ono so the boss sanction na ohu de ye meeting bi na ebekọ so kra na IGP to nsan fan free deputy then what is going on there said the year can to say na police administration no enoma ekosan wo mereko a abato da yanimu a yen hwasa administration na so robetima ye one na so wo mu tu anamon bi abambo mu nsem no yen omamufo no yen so yetima nyamugidie eti ananwumre ye ba be all the analysis ye be the analysis ye baba be hwe ye bambo mu nsem ye preparations wo manimu no etewusen so far IGP who be born in it by my assurance almost police are ready for the first time according to IGP our police fuetima prepare wa mo ho a abato ne bre ne kra nyanso kra also for the first time and na police for aboa mo ho just abato no enyanso kra enyanso kra just ye twa animu se ahoboa no ebekọ yie ma abato wo neto magina nan so eti na ye baba bedi nkomo de afa ye bambo musem ye baba bedi nkomo how prepared our police service ede na yeso ye de ani afa ye de ani ade akire hu because you normally be ho officially police administration and mama me kan kire but yanum sentuo for na se ye de ani de akire na yen bisa se enoma ben de ekoso police mrantie ya na meka me se police mrantie no yaso da form so no mudi nkoma ekwa akwa se mrantie no mrantie na ni nye ewo police service ni mo. That is what we've been told. Me nya post ni o a post for so wadan for police ni bia aye bisa no so wadan for police ni bia aye bisa no because one say promotions ni ade a halt ne wo kwa kwanya naka traditional one we promotions ne kra na nko yie. That is what they are saying. But yen na so yen say IGP ya bonaba so a yen ni adwuma all ye obehia na IGP di traffic mo di kokko di owe nkati o nkwala boot o lazy ma o nyina no eje say ama ne manfo no kra no say the IGP ne kra kan ye say ama manfo no cordiality anyonkofa eda police aso ye na post ni any civilian temo no akosoro pa enti ye bisa say adenti na emrantie ni bi as if they are not happy. What is happening? What is happening? En kan me ade ba kwa IGP ba ya honey de administratively my yes and troni me hu ni say emwa eye the PR system first na kan decentralized but say na ntesa e dey say no me na mfo bebre no mo police PROs regional PROs e dey bibi kwa de be si awofra wo mo kra timi kasa e kiremu bi wo kra wo mo timi de ba wo mo from timi kasa kiremu bi ho a omutimi de ba me yete ase enu nti eba ne sana ye bisase ever since Dr. George Akufu Dampare by IGP or centralize the PR department of the Ghana Police Service say kwapenda communicate be free about how is it like as saying enu mama te saying ewo ho enti ane post for so na edi animo say soldier for be ka ho say your friend is saying soldier for say your air force your one say military for beba say immigration for beba fire service for beba aya police for na edi kan woman na front na security task force no election security task force na etimi aform na your form wi a ye hu anamontu a bambo for no won betu sa anamon no e de aboa ama eya bato na ese ekoso no akoso na yankan yenyina yete omamu na enipa aya previous elections enipa makomako wotwe e na hwere wo nkwa e wa bato ni mo sensem ne yankan wie etise yankan wie na se ne ye kwa akoto abafoforo na yantima anya nkuraje anya assurances ta bato na ye kwa akoto no sei na ebeba moye den timamufo banwenwen ene bambofo na catch Dr. George Akufu Dampare IGP ya catch ene timamufo banwenwen Bombenwiwe enti weni nyina na ye noama bi a enne no ye tena sena ye tumi abisa ye ho questions because ene no kra no apart from official press conference anase IGP nankasa ebe kasa obetu no numituo no ebe difficult to call the Ghana Police Service to find out say so fast awobuane te say because manfo no et say ye tumi na the confident ye gidie ewo police aso ya na bambofo a won behwe abato no so amaye dey say gidie ni timi kosoro pa it is a manfo no gidie no ewo form a na wo behia say etimi wawa no ma de ni ehu ha wa ye nyina ye betimi ehu say bambo mu nsem abato e mu no e betimi akonkan pa enti na nwumre wa we Ghana na ya wotie me so far no mam te say the preparations of a security task force send it here the man and no me police service ni mo na no juada no penra ade ya boroboro so ya sanita no wa ha ono so de nani ade akire ye baba be hwe ye sansem no na no ma ni bi ho ha ya ka de ade atuyie enya se eye bambo aso ye ni ti ye be kan se me be ha oman no ye kan se me yesusu se ya ti ya yenim a ekwakwa se mpanyifo asa de obi anim no ye wa ni so akire mo se yenim anya chekwa se mampanyi na appointed the IGP mampanyi na appointed the deputy COP Christian Tete Yohuno enti sadia no amakwa akokoba no it is very important say ye betimi ehu say deputy ni kra so ba ye no nia ya tete nia ya de aso to form no e hot sen We have to establish all these things. Because you're busy bisamu. One man police headquarters. Yes, yeah, then be or how we name now confer anymore about transfer OCCA and no crana. So we name now confer deputy. Nequano, you better transfer OCCA. That is what we've been hearing. And one way or the other, you also try to validate, to confirm. Say, Bibi sa ekoswa nti say tisa. Then we wait. You koya na yeba. Say tisa. You koya na say yeba. Eti weni nyina ye nsema ene nwumre. Yeba ba bedi won komo e wedi 100.9. Yema mi akura don konso. Yankopon fa de currency. Na me fa de currency. Ye ka say ye nim the Electoral Commission for no. Omba be na fa ya boa na ye try sanka. Ye ne Electoral Commission for no. Bedi nkomo no mo nkyerɛ say ade we ne kwa kwasem say bi nto ye down. In our current dispensation, bibi say ento yen. De eto yen de na nipa no ye mampani ato no so aba awie. Eno no free mo. Na say ye nhyehyɛ na obi a ne phone wa abato nkrata so afiri mu ne de. Ana bibi e wo ho. Mehu say notices of polls bi enenam. Eye presidential notice of polls a obi ahye da ye enye no cream free Electoral Commission for ho. Eno no wo mayi ye ma me akua donko afiri mi te wo hwa numbers na shift. Apart from number 1 no numbers ni nyina shift. Enye masa enye no kre. Free Electoral Commission for ho. Etimu ti na social media they say the social media te no. Free Electoral Commission for mpacho. Free omo ho. Because officially no Ghana Freedom Party ese omutimi announce na wo mutimi atwero de come Electoral Commission for near who the way forward. Ebi ka say enye easy. Say the running mate ni be taking charge no appointed different running mates. Sunday be kan ti yenim say their trajectory na ebe ye. Say their trajectory na ebe kono ebe kwa afande ye nhye da nim. Eti ye go so because we CI 127 na. We regulation 17 hono the ekafa nipa candidate awe free mo no. Kwa say directed to the constituency level. And yet the national but the constituency level. Eti abani say ni de na ye bisa say they say yes do another curve so. This a curve no. Pambe so ni be negotiate this a curve no. Then so etimi dia asomdwe aba because me de obisa madwen am. Me nya sure that say Electoral Commission na better on say ye ma me akua donko afiri mi nti obia numbers ni wo mo ba be shift. Because ye ma me akua donko no otoso 7. Otoso 3. Otoso 3. It is a 3 no yi free ma. 4 ba be 3, 5 be 4, 6 be 5, na 7 be 6, na 8 be 7. Na say this be no so the ban sa na it is impossible. And I'm saying you go for be picking a number one man come with some train. Na sa dia we ba be see there I don't think say e be possible. NTM say en hyehyɛ bi wo hɔ a e say yɛhwɛ san hyehyɛ no na yehu say ye ma me akua donko afiri mu no. Kwan ben so ne ba befa. The running mate na ba be replacing ana say saying na eti. The running mate na ba be replacing no. Ana say na ho hyehyɛ no so eti ade a ye ba be de won komo ene anwumre awo need 100 points. Na de mene eye ya sanita no ye political analyst. Eno wo fia a mene ba be face so pa na anwumre. Ye bebo ni nyina bi. Ye ba be face so na ya analyze especially ye bambo mu nsem na ye ka ho asem no. Ne ye hu se dia mu nsem etie. Mame kwa amano so na mene eye a retired police officer. Na no wusu apia. Na no wusu apia oye executive director de ma eye security and intelligence no I have to be say be boni ye na in fact yes and the CSO no ade no so ode boa pa why retired police officer bambo mu nsam no so ye ba bambo mu nsam na otumi se wabin ye papa ye no ba bedin komo na ono so wetimi akyerɛkyerɛ sadia eno ameko ahead of a year election see so far eno amamu etesen so far bambo mu nsam no etesen ono so na so da form patete no amabi ekoso wo bambo maso ye na ana se ono so sen na etedema no we ni nyina na yade a ye behwe na yetimi edi ho enkomo ete oye executive director Global and Intelligence Analysis Center inti yene na no usu apia indi enkomo na me mwajo
ajari mejo so
na on to say
Onyame adaru ma me hu ya papa.
Yeda Nyankopon ase. Na ana uguso won waje say muhyema. Asa de yete won ka ache no.
Ye wo mu na enakura na me free Asante region bedu Accra.
Campaign
Campaign na finish ya resania temperature not here across the 16 regions in the country no. The bamboo in some no. Ebe saying na finish ya egwa kwan mu no so no. Saying na Ghana for ebe hu no ne o madwene eye o mo fa ho. Ene sania regions nyina no bamboo duma ekufu e wo ho no. Ahụbụabụ ahụdo a mo ye no. Saying na ebebo ama yetinya call election no mu. Pepe yi mu na ye pii na so ndue mu. Enti ni na aka ho bi na ye bon to awo oman no afa na nyina.
Okay. Na munna mu wan amanyoni ni yembisa say na net ye form to say de mamo.
Da bia me kan say election there aya na ebre no eso a ese agro ne form. Wobekọ no dom no bebo agye wo so. Dom no nyina no beka so ye pese wo na ye toma wo. Ye nyina ye support wo. Wo hwe the euphoria ene ani dia de be hia wo. Say so to say we are boss adia san. Na so omo abotre etwen na mutie wasema wo de beto omo animu no. Eno kra ye obu soronko a omo de ama wo na wo so wo de obu soronko so ama wo nti ahụbụabụ adịe metimaka se campaign no ekwan so odie akọ na nim ankasa akọ na nim metimaka se dia yehunu ene dom hia ne sania omobogin sempa no so no saa ne de bekọ abafio mu a ene srensre nkasa na enye nkankunim die betimi aye the New Patriotic Party ene yewura Mahmoud Bawumia edia na edi enmunyam hye ama oman ti by and large ye gidi say the communication has been very effective. The message has sank down well with the people. And they come out with a very, exciting moment to come and listen and hear what the flag bearer has to share with them. See, largely, no, Miss Maka said we are on a positive course.
Regardless of your polls, I go to Ababonte, you still have the belief, say, polls no and yet the true reflection of what is happening. The course of umpa.
Jerry, one more post in no. Minim omo senia omo methodology omo use no tie. And uko campaign so and no me ye bibi or baby me go di djuma bi. And me bisa omo e wa djuma mo nyina say obi mu bi ahia omo abonten randomly. Abisa wo omo senia abato no omadwene any direction we say call any what inform omo choice of candidate any sadia no nipa dodo na ehia ho nyina obi antimi anka say oh me de me na ma na me hia obi eno ma me question e bi na me answer aye ana say obi frɛ me phone so eno obi say amasem ana say obi ba ye fie eno obi bi say ensem enti some of these things raise questions and concerns about a kind of polls and microphobia any baby omo sample no free and afei figures ne numbers omo sample no mu ewo na omo wie nso a the motive behind the purpose of this what exactly they want to achieve. I mean obi all ma oye polls now or national data no one interest and one thing also is clear that election and our politics edu brebi say nso a psychological warfare ewom ohunu ebem crophobia identify baby bi kura no a wotene dem and wa church no bibi dia beto abonten say dey be ya be inform and be misleading crophobia to think say ampa why biribi so be conform on na obia misa obia hwe enhu say me asma ti ye po na say ni majere minimum dia ebia na ebia wo obia fraw at random ebisa ama wa share wo opinion and I say
and no crowd the maybe make an radio so say na adena mom your post ground here now for pa no na mo free obi say musa dankwa say musa dankwa de me jam adam for pa so on friend me that but e bi nso ana enya me opinion no pe
but you see to make things very credible no there nkrofobia honom so omo so share omo opinion ba kumienu bi kura na eboa wo adwuma no so so hunu enti sani ame kan bia so omo mfrɛ wo bia obenya obi so obedi adanse so omo afrɛ no ana se wuni mo obi wo adwuma mu so ono so so onam ha. I mean, I'm just trying to raise concerns. Post to know there. Maybe no money answer. But the truth of the matter is that Obia will need interest. Obia play psychological warfare. Ofi say, oh, you to say Batumwa, a bema man for Bia Jene, I could say, I could say Lotto focus the year, I saw for EBA. So, yeah, some come now, your boy, can be from now a Tomwa, Tom, and Tomuswa, Yafanisa. These are the things that some of us, Yamano, and Yan administration and so. Esan say, what the tools and now win here, and send me sabi brave, and a bewa hunty, post in the majority, no, Yajune in Nisusa, and we can also say, so we need intellectual property, and also any papa and say, ye bogus. But let's leave it for him. How he wants it is how he has put it. And so, it might not reflect what the grounds look like, but on also things there, as also we baby. Obia post to achieve something. AGYEMAN also I did it rightly, this and that. AGYEMAN also any next time you better revise your methodology and all those kind of things. Sanko for ya na ya be primary. Omo ya post bi ba to just say na ba umi akra no ntimi win it, and na nkrofo bi be win it, and na this and this. Iwie ya no ya say agroni form. So no nti majari ya de nim say Ghana for age nkransem ene swadi kulum pano a yewura Mahmoud Baumia ene Ghana for edi hu nkomo no sane wiase etu na mon ene the fourth industrial revolution no technology a wiase nyina edi popra no yenso yebe pregya ye ho edu stampempenso no say ye commerce say ye ebimpa manufacturing say ye education health and security great sector and BBBA mono is now revolving around technology. Also by building a vast economy now yi sabio abrofunim dia technology sem free mu enye yi. Until media me feel say at this point so you Ghana ni a nyame edi nipa so no bia dom yen as nipa no ye wura Mahmoud Baumia na ni so ade hunu no eno na ebe yesi Ghana ami adrum pempenso bi ai wiase atu na mon no omodru no yenso ye betuma dru na mpo yesa wo mo esa say isn't this reflection say ye wo wiase nyina yetimi ka say Ghana is one of the best countries that yet drone delivery medical delivery system via drone so US grand putting references say Ghana yes aneme and Ghana card UK ni ade omuni bi they are now also in trying to adapt the process to issue digital cards for the citizens. I mean, these are the things that yen di animal kind. And I believe that never be brain no, you bet me at the animal kind, we are saying Kayano, SCI yen. And see, San near mana yen Ghana for, Chana Ghana for nan to see one dance say, boy, Master Cinnamon Punto, Emma Nema be, mbre, edema warmono. They will want it to be sustained. For example, Obia Beka say, oh, me fee Obia ko free education to me person me so me ba bi be kobie adenti na me ko to abama Obia oba won hu say obetwam so ntwam obe review so review na ya kan ho plan. I mean there are so many things that Ghanaians want to see sustainability of it. And a hawk and a yen ya ready mu was say yan kan sama de ma Ghana for no o ma jatu mu ampa no Obia be ka $1 and a akostro and I say Majari so far a Bible mu hanomwa amai makuma ko bese abionum 50 countries and more ever Africa no the strongest denomination one musika in terms of CD and equivalent dollar equivalent no Ghana Ghana is the number 6 strongest denomination in terms of CD and dollar ratio and so maybe you know you say ABA can have done better. But as it stands, young can say that ABA no, we will do more and we will need to continue to do better to make sure the basic economy na yakɔnɔ nso sɛ yɛwɔ ne suade hu no ɔpanin ne suade hu no so ne sɛ taxes ne ade a bebree yɛyɛ nuisance no ɔbɛma abɛyɛ no very simple ɛde ama yɛn a yɛyɛ sɛbi businessmen ne dwadifoɔ ne adwumayɛfoɔ a yɛtuatua taxes ne ade nyinaa no wɔn nhyehyɛeɛ pa a emu bɛyɛ mmerɛ ama yɛn ama sɛbi o yɛtumi atua one time na yɛ ho atɔ yɛn minim sɛ meyɛ adwuma anaa metɔn me nneɛma a 10% of my profit and I say me as my income tax metime tia enya afi no bi ba beta ta me no betena se fa calculator no be me me figures bi ekoti niam bi a ebe ye mama kini ma enwonwo na opani ni se sa ne man na obi ye front ye feel say message you know I send very well with the people and they love it. They want the continuation of the NPC administration.
Okay. Now, okay. John Dramani Mahama and or the questions num Ediama Dr. Mahmoud Baomi a wo born to Ediaman. Sa questions here will be say more from the sa questions here na will be some.
Question number Yewura Mahama be say and the minimum say wakoda and waso da ebo fro be say onya kwanya nko ani Baomi abegina platform bi so no be say bisa nsem ana say at random and adjuntant children say on to be market agweze say bio ye gina agopramansu di agrona yama o jesi sese o ti wuntimi ntu nan na so gina kira o na wo kire say na ye mobo nfa ya fra o say bra debate na debate ho no no ubenya akwanya na nsem bebre bi o ma wo pese ubisa na say wo kan wa say mo di nyaka o si debate no de o ma na emom na fe die what does on I say Baumia bisa 176 questions. It was bisa 5. Say we see Baumia on your level. Engineer na woman na Poko AGYEMAN. Bisa question no. And I say ami Mr. Napo. Now on no so end debate. We have opened the floor say we want the debate. You should come to the debate and we'll debate and we'll answer even if you want to bring all the 175 questions to know. His Excellency Dr. Mahmoud Baumia is willing and ready to respond to him. And you will give him a deserving response or answers. Now, the only thing I can hear, to me, it feels that it doesn't even worth the time of you, Dr. Mahmoud Baumia. So, on page debate, you know, okay, so no, the campaign. Then the campaign is to assume no upper so a revival, no. And into a status of being engaged, you, Mahmoud Baumia. And you should prepare because you, Mahmoud Baumia, and actually so being engaged, you will have him full time on the platform for proper debate. And that is what we are looking after, not Obise beside. No beside the time we communicate within 24 hours.
Okay. It's not just a form at the mamo. Barely 1 month, 1 week near the Atua Bay.
Majali, every serious political party biano, Ebeka, Bosumia Miyako Twaba, even 3 months to the election, no, as so to me who be a faith, a war, who weakness, now to me strengthen a new man. To your favor. And as a party and as a team, no, we know very well that we are working. We cannot say it's 100%. We are so 100% sure. About some complacency, every team, and we keep motivating ourselves, talk to our base, and talk to the people. Say, Papa Nanka say gusu yajuma, and then so talk na so bono krana and cry or bon toa no church amount for that. Then you know, I be Jumano until December 7th. Ghana for Beko na yakwa Eddie Sirakese after you Mahmoud Baumia so say Yajitum Peneso said Yame I shall say Bedi Ghana and Nimuno. Yanso or mine man or Yapeneso Yapua Bama. Then with clear margin, in fact, we are not expecting anything less than 700,000 different margin between Dr. Baumia and John Mahama.
Okay. Na yefiri hɔ a afei fa wo political spectacle no fato hɔ na yembisa wo ɛfa bambo mu nsɛm wadi police ni pen a retired police officer na bambo mu nsɛm ɛtew sɛn sɛ wokɔ fam a sɛn na ɛteɛ ɛde ma wo
Uko formwa tisia no obia obe engage ni bia no bisa se so abatu e kosui ebi munye basa ana se enkrofo bi enchef dem mo pose on bema basa basa ya aba na arehemu be na ye wo say ye be kwakoto ya aba no ye be kan ye be declare na penchen bia emma eno no eye nia ye respect from the election security task force for no say amuma assurance no from their day-to-day engagement, their day-to-day activities in the conversation, they should engage the public and assure the public, say, in fact, they are well prepared. From where I sit, I know, say, anything logistically that here there, I bind them out. They have given it to them for the purpose of the Ombema election. Etimi ejina ye, yebeto na yabo. One may be many now buying Nagana for so a backwater so Yabobia buying. The idea the temperature is a bit high and go forward some sort of anxiety say and share ye binum ebe basabasa. And no cre it's say o share senia a binum young campaign no more days so ya one side the shisha na fe kasa bi omuki kanka ne niema omu ya ya kwese ye buba banu na enye omo na awen ne ofufura awen ya ene na tese basabasa ye embra o te sa so a na nhwe ya na wo ya ye manbofo so hono we ya sa pe you almost been tagged or declared as the enemy of the state na nhwe ya na man no so security adwuma ku no omo ne ubedi sani amra ne tumi na ye dia ma omo se omo fanya adwuma nti we are expecting say at least Ghanaians will understand that a yabason ye koto. Ye to me to my baby, me come fee. A bon time or so no moon, a send as ye be kanya, and as a non and sunny as ye closely, ye be start kind of 9 and noon cobia, me could hear results, no me be my fee. Political leaders no be kasa, my dearie, a yabia, a hard drain, papa, say. Obi obejina platform so beka se ne kobuba aba no na se nye me party na we ne dia ene ye ndim tumu ana se na enye no kura untumi sha Ghana for chinchi no muntu aba ma enye compulsory and the Ghana for ko to aba na se say ya nto ama wo candidate peneso jitum then you can live and fight another day but untumi ka se wo wunti Ghana ana se wo wunti no se bi o man nyina enda ni mutu Yabi, and no tea and America say, Yamea Domoso, Yama security at my phone, Akundia, Candia, and just somebody bought on mine, no mine in my home by. And the assurance from them is that they are willing and ready, say, Omobeya Sergimano, Edia Magana for any 90, any Iowa Rishamu, Yewujidia, Yamutosoma Pase, Abatrono, Ebeko, Ama, Bibia, I thought, na Electoral Commission so very transparent. This are all the stakeholders. Omo Emma assurance na emu you drew san say ye tie omo nsem anamo omo tuo nhihye omo digu akwan mu a ne tira ne say everything is being transparent and at the day no so no it will continue to be credible and transparent. By and large there will be some skirmishes and no the yet me rule out completely. There will be some skirmishes here and there, but by the grace of God, I believe and I'm very sure that we have strong institutions in the security agencies.
Okay, but maybe so. And I can say, what do you pussy pain? And normally be a while, and William said it here. Yasoda form. Since our companion board deputy IGP, COP, Christian Tete Yohuno. Oman penny boni deno what follow the ecoso police as well.
Oh, yeah, police penny and ya man so edna ko another position as deputy IGP. Me GDA say onim na juma. Say oh yes. Na say adwuma won to me nya. Obekwa ko catch say papa na odi to me ni man no say. O ma me adwuma yi nanso me to me into way there, me jadi to hoboko, and as a farmer will be for. Me say, sir, and I mean, who so sir, and to me, did he say, or Yana Juma as Deputy Inspector General of Police. Before Frobia, where Chile Bimutia, and no crane yami animu, and you're not made yet, Miss Macasemi name. But all I know is that he should be seen as or Juma, and I know to say or Juma as deputy IGP. Seeing you name for the hope. Na Yura, Dampara that's what say IGP, no, so a bonnet domudia. Now, push a Jumano, a cost of sending some Juma, some Yano dear. Me did say, Yanyang or Mumu say, or Muminano. They are well experienced police officers, and you know where to draw the limits, the boundaries, and how to work in terms of harmony and faith, building the trust between the two of them. Now, if you're my forge ahead, I'm my institution, especially going into this election. So I believe he's working as a deputy IGP.
Okay. Maybe solve this question because Okasamun the other can't know. Or say especially going into this elections. Oman Penny Boniding HRS or in charge of operations. Deputy IGP Saben in Numinano track jet really no. And I say traditionally and conventionally anywhere the operator able to me use no. When we in charge of operations. Anase admin na yebisa se kwa yese yaso da fomo nti ne yede wei edi utumo no ase kwa yese said yeso onya kwan space said ye na dwuma as the deputy IGP in sa space in new say etesa na what do we do
no sa space in ni ho na ono an kasa enko kan tire nipa o man na dwuma no se wa ma me dwuma wo nanso Niema baku you be to chama crime. It means bring your human senya. You expect me to deliver. No uncle cannot now, sir. I'm sorry to say, and now no or yet Anubiamo. Son a man, a man appointment, so promote to time or yet Nigamo. Now, or one can crown on so M1 fan say, I dear how one I won't come here. Psychologically crown on so. Ebrenya was listening to answer upon it. So, and see, I want to believe that Ebia now about saying I have to say speculative reports didn't have this, but in reality, no, not enter that is star or you could draw for police there. Every inspector and above a crack corner. I could draw with my Canada. So, a woman said seniority boundary no now so. Within the commissioner's rank, not yet. And not to do a committee. It's near to Jagupa. We are Canadian. I meet in people and so no matter. So we agree to disagree on so many issues. And say Yura, Papa Christian say ya deputy IGP now who issues. Now said you or my penny appointed on the one found to name. Police council no so near where. Now it's an office what everybody on my neck I'll be doing my penny now one can also crown on wow said then I'm a kind of psychologically and physically no it won't be good for you and it will never be good for him at all. I'm sure that Diana Unimia oil and maybe so report to say the appointee honor and I said you got no man 2 minutes honor. It's not as we are hearing or we see in the news.
Okay. What's a year amanyuku for supporters? Ene di akwakwa ene se one more co-work krana na just say 2 years or mo honom ne ade. Yenim say genuinely obi betuma register no tuo na ehye ne ho odenam. Die esi wo mama obi, die esi wo agona west. Ene say ye wa bato afim na ka breti awe bi na ebeto aba yetete say ye say nkrofo bi kura firi Burkina ba betem e wo yesoro ho nenso abambofo no bi ya wo ma akofom ne kire say enye no kurekura ada wo hwe boku de enkwanta south say no ama way how do we manage it saying they say you conifer
the reality is that one more a two sister one more dear. And your house is here, pa. The son said, "Oh, my, I timui. The areas and Profonia Quenya Eddie and Yama Fakuntuna say small girl Ebamua Emma and accurate data of weapons. I mean, proliferation of light weapons, small weapons, and shotguns, and those things in our EBA system. No, you see, it's a quite a challenge, and maybe we need to look into other ways. A bit, mama, yet me control, especially with these weapons. No, the idea a security our system. No, say about election. It's quite disturbing. A baby me who say, I'm say small arms commission at the measures by trying to motivate people to surrender their weapons and all of that. But I know you must microphone surrender and the acquaintance some measure no arm. Of course, the circulation of these small arms is a threat to all of us, and we probably need to have a revised kind of system. A bit maybe a control. Now, since you have bought this, no so idea how you papa. Oh no, now and they political activists even now. Now, it's a one. Will be our license in there. Of course, one license is a but as part of the license, the Catholic will say you cannot use it indiscriminately.
Yes.
So, no.
Because police in Ukrampa. To me, man, all kinds of kuta to and baby, and that's what you two send a
baby, and that's what you two, and that's what you two can see. The first of our license doesn't also grant you automatic usage in with the weapon everywhere and anytime. And also, so no, do baby, and oh, yeah, irresponsible. We need to talk to people. Unfortunately, no, I say, the NCC, no, a perform kakra. So, no. In Jama education, no shutdown costo. And then the Yako the media no ana moje or mojman or moyama. Oh no, if you say you didn't come away, now yet church lesson and crop and say or more you at 2 dinner nanam. Now, Mrs. Share, as we have 4 cars and I say, you say, no issue statement cautioning people who use military pattern uniforms. So, camouflage or mapping pamness or no the economy back. No, it builds up certain mentality. Say, are you trying to say we are some rebel and I say we are some kind of militant or whatever? Are you trying to be a quasi-military personnel or officer? No. You are a political party. You are not a military institution or a licensed quasi-military organization, and so you can wear some of these things around. To build up democracy, to grow years and hundreds of years, it's a process, and part of the process, more tolerance in terms of understanding, say, so that you better to near Quena, a tutu ne, and never cost one. And I want to see a very firm and strong assurance from the police, especially. So they should let the public understand, say, they are on top of issues by the release of Mundibema communication by intelligence or Mugada, and how they respond to all of these things, it gives some kind of assurance and faith in the masses, say, the institution is working. Regardless of whether you are party A or party B, the country's interest and the country's, peace and orderliness must be the supreme, bigger than any other thing. And I think that it's quite worrying. Say, yeah, but then I believe to say they know where to crack their whip and how to be very firm, resolute, and give that assurance to say, indeed, we have an institution in the police, the military, all other sister security agencies now. Election across. This time around, we don't want to see the military, playing front line roles in this election process. We want to see them, back to where somewhere, and then when it is necessary, unless of course it is required that they come in to intervene, then we can see them. But then I will not want to make any recommendations that we should see the military in the front line in terms of making arrangement or giving security at the polling center, collation centers, all the other areas, We don't need to see them there. The police and the other security agencies, customs, immigration, prisons, fire service, now, kind of say, the various polling centers, then they will go and provide security and ensure that people have a call in an orderly manner. I think that is the best form of arrangement we can have.
Okay. Nano Uswapia, Yada say, and enumere say, when you kasai, I would need 100.9 so. Yanen Nano Uswapia, and Edin Komono, in fact, or your politician belonging to the MPP, or your retired police officer, or sign a executive director, Edema, a Global Intelligence and Security Analysis Center. Onona Yenano, Edi and Komono, and enumere. I would need 100.9. It was about Bomun so far saying, Enna Etia the Mount, if you're supposed to form the front, Umbedi anymore, yet many the task force, Ebewamaya Batuono, Etime Aye Kama, no Bimba Bedin Sim Huno, Bepa Uchowo, Eto was saying, Edemount. Yow as Anitano, and your political analyst. Yow, it is saying,
Yamisha.
Yedenya Copa say, na, no man so, Equus, or you may room to say.
Oh, Yamiadum, me feel say, ye be ya family, ye kwa to by politicians be your modie, na security architecture no so my your modie, na ye nya sumdue. Ye hu election 2024, 7 December as bibia, humpa, but I have it within me say, at the end of the day, tempest will come. Na security agencies no omo ayo moduma sa de fatama ya famu totin sa de yene da bia no.
Okay, good. Na yaw yen bisa your whole question so. In same bi wo ha waboso your platforms so.
Right.
Even in rakra no me no ehye so na then me pese ye da will deep. And then you what is happening? What do you know? At the Ghana Police Service.
Mark, first of all, men can say the minimum largely allegations. Some of them to personal interaction with certain crofua. Or more hear me number no more friend me. And one of them I asked them, why me? Because it appears say more hear na mo the matter trouble. I remember very well say one of the officers, Nasamo Catcher Minister, me ni party be first, no more count some your friends saying communicators of the various political parties. But the moment NPP ni communicator, Wabe Trabontin Akano, not acquire politicized. Until I know Muhune say, oh, NPP 4 and can be a police for an answer or mobile mochi. I'm going to comment and these 4 communicators as well, the same thing. Until now, BB or UTV, and then it happened to be something not a year related to security matters. In the same form, you know me and Sambia Mekaya, and Uncle for started say, or more Fred Mena, or more Bisa, and same PE. And since then, no, a lot of insight of the operations and nuances of the Ghana Police Service and some of the security agencies. And I think, say, it's not bad as a citizen, say, Mayan Penson, must be the assembly betumanima. Mayan fan hook, line, and sinker. No, my better Pacific, so now me can be a pekeke. I must also attest to the fact, say, my papa retired as chief superintendent, Francis Alhassan Asani. Na me who a lot of things, barracks, abrabo, and say the way my papa a training, especially the respect you have to give to the Ghana Police Service and any other security personnel will be honum or uniform one. I say we need uniform crop to me identify and say my lines is ni na me police ni me soldier ni. You must give the person the needed respect. And from there no until recently, and me imagine say I will follow the security architecture in this country based on direct conversation aya menyano. Mark, the ECOSO, the police service of today, Ura Kufu Dampare na ye IGP. So Bekaya, Konkonsa police, tape no ebeto abonteno. Me meti ha. Ye trouble, DCOP Alex Mensa pa, ye trouble ne papa. Uye no free ha. IGP Debbie America. There's a certain connection of an extended family friend. Meka se menene wom through a certain Wusa family. I'm sure say Unimsa Wusa family. No. Inti menene ye adwuma kakra during the Convention People's Party. Yeah, call a Congress. I think 2011 thereabout. Yeah, assigned to us. Na in South any D professionalism. It was up to the apex. Nkrofo no one omo be make sure say obia aduane ese serve me bia pepepe. And I found him to be very, very interesting. In fact, at that time, na me mehu say we some family friends bikra existed between us. And is and I'm sa nkitahunde na medinya ne number. And no I sent a message to congratulate him or reply. Since then, you quite name who said the facade, and as a police, no, who said your name is the way I think no master within the shortest possible time regarding, say, dogs being used to police. More we saw a new face of the police in terms of uniform or and buying way or to and so, yeah, do a kakra obey to me a supply or more. Equipment, motorbikes, cars, kakra, yehu. Intina the outlook of the police in the na say even still no in fact we share police headquarters and now you can see say yes, this is a command house, this is a security installation. I want to believe say it beat a lot of police headquarters across the African continent. Into IGP in that aspect, no why are there? But the obeyance wa enye no se beto abontan ese yeka.
Yeah.
Menua. So obeka konkonsa tape no e beto abontan.
Se wo ka konkonsa tape e say bugiri na abu tape na wo ka
bugiri na abu tape.
Yeah.
Adia time was that tape no image ye no.
Yeah.
I think I was in UK now. Me nya video. Enti ehwe esa na me bedru ha. Actually, na normal cost to year monitor no man. I did my trouble. This OPLS Mensa. I remember, especially myself, was his demeanor as a professional police officer when you saw rank. Not the BBA sina enya. Your conduct and your demeanor in public no should have been different.
Okay.
Because over here. Papa ya uboni is a Christian Tete
Yohono.
Only nkrofo
the current deputy IG, yeah.
Only nkrofo kukudama. Omo enso wo DCOP rank no. Omo nyina no be say na omo ti IGP achi. Every time baby IGP ko bi omo di nachi. Say omo ko sa certain one. No omo nyina eti nachi. Now, it didn't mean probably say Omunyira Nimsa IGP were crossing why bibia pepe. But this UPLS mentioned the demeanor and his utterances and some of the things that more or less like maybe lying under oath, mono. And the Bema public, sentiment against him ebe high. But Obeka Omoye a institution mo can say for the Omoma yenhwe wo abontin bi mu no.
Yeah.
Omo ko trend in camera say na ko. Omo ye wie no. A particular report about out no we attach as chairman also on sign. You be see am say Argentina one sign. And also being a lawyer and also a parliamentarian.
Yeah. And
also one major abontin ki kan sem basa. But underground information in that particular document tells of a serious problem that was going on, which the IGP cannot or could not exonerate himself totally from the whole issue, allegedly. Inti, menua, the matite, the mianka sama bisa nkrofo, huno. Police administration, as we see it now, accurate to say, nantwiribi, esoro dendende ukutie mu asem nko
a kwakwa say uhunu say normal you all right.
Yes.
But internally, no.
Exactly, there are problems.
Problems over here.
Abrante now within the Casa
Yeah.
He spoke very well.
Yeah.
And you see, because he has a security background, he's a retired police officer. Or can say me, and or say we and can accept public the masses. You hear strong, firm assurance and faith. And that is what going into election 2024.
Yeah.
And can you hear? I see a simulation. Don't tell me say, who person we are normal way secretly. The public need to see action. So it will deter people who might want to probably do. You will say yes, or my ready.
Oh, say I am not your courses match. I'm about for my. Yeah, yet to me a showcase. Accoutrements be indicating so mine. Yeah, ready. Say be near. It's a yes, I know on the back. One person much say
we have the power.
That's right.
We can mute you if you misbehave. In the same way, you be Bronya. Last Christmas, and I say, "Pow over IGP, Dampari." Christmas, I don't do not enough. Nem crop for dinner. On one casa in Anka, gone where the days IGP be Wakwada. But we had the IGP himself working with his men.
Yes.
In the night, in the street, at odd places, and then at odd times, and at a very places Bianca won't gin this crop say ordinary or Mbeko. But he was working with them, which assured the general public say. Christmas away a bed the project. And Panso or buy no Christmas robbery ness and no man. Yes. MBC who say why did those things happen? Because Crawford at the structure be a guho. A man combating crime. Any certain normal be an ACC, a reactive robbery, motorbike, near a robber bank, near yes say ye kum police for no man. Na anka I know a brassy. But I'm saying sir Mark. The woes of the police service are heightened at the time the meeting at the time I appointed the deputy IGP.
Okay.
In charge
of operations. And of course, some for be the court and then to some penny grab it.
Banisena Yamo be appointment near the court say challenge. On penny or no appointee. So when you're intel. And a be a research say nipa na meko appointing where expertise in this area. He has the right as the president of the land to say I am appointing this person in charge of maybe economics.
Yeah.
In charge of administration. Because Nkrofo mo abeye a deputy IGC KK Mafu obeye. I've forgotten exactly what he was in charge of. I think either a admin or something. The way expertise and Madam Robertson, admin, the Ura Alasan, so the Opon bonus. And there was another substantive. There was another person, is it appear to us? I stand to be corrected. And I think said the sixth one year. And he said, Omampenya specific, say, in charge of operations. Anka IGP, wouldn't Papa no Mokana say. He is good at operations. Ma wanya na wuji credit. Yeti hadebia yebo galamse yebo. The back stops with the president. Ntina debia yeba na ye president yebo ni trisono. Say no my papa. The president will take the credit. Nti anka ya appoint obi na so ye expert in operations. Ma wanya guide no woni in kambom na monye to benefit yenya yeti abonte na ye vulnerable to crime and I say attacks no mado. You understand? Now, say you are appointing now within a twinkle of an eye. Best and perform and court. Say Omampeni didn't have the right to have giving him specific title or area of operations. Now, during moment the president hasn't. The presidency has not issued any statement. Say you can say that say sign. As far as I'm concerned, Omun sign say. Owura tete yonu onye IGP in charge of operations. But these are the problems. Papano, as I have heard, he is not working. The operational aspect of the Ghana Police Service is still more or less allegedly in hands of Owura Akufo Dampare. Meanwhile, I appointed Obia or specific to that, that area. I am in the known, or have been told, say, they are not on talking terms. And that is very dangerous.
Yes,
in fact, that is what heightened my fear. Say, going into this election, you're careful with this antagonism.
Because it will be a suicidal, say, you say, yeko elections. So, say, I'm not usukasano. Or say, especially yeko elections, say, na IGP and the deputy, woman kasa.
What we say, Nana or Kasano?
Yeah.
Okay, say, I believe, say, or Yena Juma said, a fata. No, first, the happen as deputy, no, an experienced person.
That's right.
And he believes.
Yes, because he has been in operations.
Exactly.
And appear to know your operations.
Yes, and for some reasons, you be any of the dog, I could for them operations. And now, Yabebo IGP, Yama Papai operations. Manenya, because you have been there before, two of you can coordinate better and ensure and say
because someone in for hope.
Exactly. But make sure that you can a better day. Time and now what operations from what I'm being told. No?
Yeah.
The no. Now over for them pariwo accounts or so. You understand? And when it comes to training across the country, say you funny say you're training for to combat crime no man. Over Yohono as has been said, but most of the police officers go and interview, you hear them.
So when the police officers in the Kasa, in some
they know the Yohono, they know him very well of his expertise within that field. And he appear to, and I may say, or setting up the police intelligence department.
Yeah, department, the PID, no?
Yes. And he appointed as deputy, in charge of operations. And I started to say, what recruiting the networks, across the country. Now, we do about together. Now, to help in this election or to combat crime. Mark, what I have been told within the police service, say I appointed to say district commander. You don't need the permission of the divisional commander
before you can speak.
To put your team together.
Oh, okay.
You don't need his permission.
Yeah, because that is why you are commander within the district.
They believe you are competent in the amount. And now, divisional commanders we are appointed. You don't need the regional commander's permission before you put your team together. You only look out from Crawford when him said they are very versed in the area. The amount say admin. When Crawford, you know, say they are very good at admin. Say operations as well. When calling Crawford, good and now you know their strength, and you want to list them and probably work with them. It is after YN a list as deputy IGP. It is time for a district commander, divisional commander, or more they don't need the permission of the regional commander or whoever. How much more deputy IG? Say on YN a list now YN. Obi ena alleged no yi owura dampare asuti. Say Winipa a penny per
list okay.
So Winipa aye wa a list be we here will be from outfit her. And for some reasons, no. Listen, I can listen. Yeah, they are back to red.
Okay.
And he allegedly when he saw the list, so mutia when he saw the list, no, one of problems started. And in Crawford now, the deputy IG had listed them to work with, no, and a transfer started say agency, transfer here and there. Now, under normal circumstances, you go into elections, say December 2nd, a special voting day, and by this time, no, most of the security personnel, be it military, fire service, whoever, they have all registered at a particular place. Now that you are transferring a number of them, how are they going to come back to vote?
Oh, so it means special one more to say meeting was special voting list more. One more special voting na one more about one danakasa no one more duty no. They have been transferred.
Some of them have been.
Some of them have been transferred.
Yes, those who were on the list
because they were on the list of the deputy IG.
Something like that. Under normal circumstances, what it is that all transfers should be on hold in a period like this. You two abani wia bibia kode din no. Na nkrofo omuhia say ya transfer mo. Then they can go because at that time you abatuo no. omo to omo special vote na wi omo ahwa ma yabo abato no ho ban awie nti ye wie dia transfers can take place into 2 out of the lot and it is alleged so what to you deputy IG no e can kire omo say they should hold on with the transfer. And interestingly, the transfer comes with no your friend is saying letter with a reason say your transfer. And now say your friend about office. Ni your ready transfer a yamo. Yes, your homeboy kabe fawako. And then it is alleged that the IG, the deputy IG said no, they should hold on. Those two. And no, and I for problem so back say he has flouted his orders more or less. And his uncle for me, I will no war transfer now 1 person or mobile. In the as I speak, the two allegedly have sued the IGP and has petitioned Shraj as well. Mark, you want to tell me, say, remember question about me, Nama Bontin. Obi to me, I can wait actually from the police service. Into a patch of the presidency, you want to tell me national security don't know. You want to tell me, say, they don't know, say, this thing is going on. Share the enrich a Nima. Work.
Mammo be home, yeah.
AC 4, 3, and 5 years ago. It was just one single party, NDC. Omo call work. Eba bedru anado na fear na nim ho. Ye nyina ye.
Omo toto abuo
nim ye see ye. Yeah. Inti se ya babedu pempensu we in this heightened environment. Na say not one party but 2 parties. Omo ye strong woman MPP and NDC. Omo say they were going for work within the same flashpoint area. If operations was actually in place, or Mojima said the fatter, and they would have advanced people to stand advantage point to ensure, say, the AC and Rich, Anka ANC. Now, Mark, look at the interesting thing. AC, and also, no, the police, power momo, they ran away because they were not prepared enough. And that makes me remind my friend, Tactical Retreat. I love him so much.
We are
we are not running.
We are in charge.
Yes, we are in charge. And so video. Or say we are in charge. Tactical retreat. Because you see, when the police is prepared, they will be able to ensure, say, they will calm things down. And actually, demonstration, a Galamsey demonstration. Mm-hmm. Mark, it is alleged that 10,500 personnel were deployed to quell a demonstration of Microphone and Omundu 100 in Po. How? And even that, look at the way now demonstrators, no, a bit more police for no, pushing them here and there. Of course, and across the globe, no, aya omota aya sadi and say ye push it, and the police conducted themselves professionally without, retaliating or doing anything to harm Omua. Now Omu push. Of course, there were some few skirmishes there. But they did very well in, controlling themselves. And Mark, what I'm saying is that if operations were doing well, things of this nature, they know that you see and can see. There have been instances, sir, police for within this year, as someone see Omokoho, no more journey, because how many robocalls do they have? Are they prepared enough? And the fact is also that, Anka by this time, Sanka operations, Anka operations would have networked with regional commanders in Yina. Among regional commanders, what they need. Nanka ye abohumbai. Into all the regions, no regional commanders are going to take charge in training their people, making sure say omumpotem hono ombebo election omumbai. And rather say regional commanders meeting. And
regional commanders conference.
After 39 days, we are going to about. Regional commanders conference.
About it was a IGP in the name also for the first time, I say police aye crado and 10 so. Oh, yeah, about to maybe born it.
The first time why crado. Regional commanders conference no more. It is alleged, say Deputy IG on count. Yembisa question.
I just said he wasn't informed.
Yes, Yembisa say. Ye brand ye inasuti say ye babe meeting no and one kwa na say he was completely sidelined. Again, Gula Jonathan eba.
Yeah. And look at the man who no.
So the question is, omu inform no one kasa man say ye inform no. I am also being told that POMAP meetings are nanka under normal circumstances or more platform on the better so. I will be him say yeah. These days, no, allegedly, no, they are handpicked to meet. And they are higher can mark. And yes, say per se, yes, say security services, no. And I say Ghana Police Service. You pay some you pay harmony, you pay real coordination within this election. Oh, yes, sir. Party there, no. You give them a good face, admit, because I see at the Omo, no, say, a jiking crane. Abaya wasn't a baby, no. Because when I was appointed,
yeah,
you can't tell me, say, me, Abontini, I know what is happening. Now, who I am more briefing almost every time. You
every
don't
day.
know. Already, I'm voice, our boy. They are prepared. I'm happy. Said they are prepared. But you don't prepare in a vacuum. And not you who say, I'm more cast bidding and say, call you say, Ghana for your deal, I can't tell. It be another they call Growth for so they I can't tell. Call,
yeah.
You see, yenye norma a bema the ordinary citizen in this environment. I might just say heightened, no. Yenye assured. And anaka, you know, was see we want a firm assurance, faith and commitment. Now yet Yabontia in him say yes. Ghana police on my by a man in Kodum Pempenswan, the air course yanka. Now for the Behuna military and AGY security architecture now for during election. Why? Because the police are not up to the task.
We who said no Usukra can say he is expecting the police say woman are able front the affairs rather than the military.
See,
military there be a critical issue be na.
Mark, you share me ya buy ya wo kasa na me share mo Facebook.
Yeah.
Sister be a post to baby. Na me ta hu so post to bre adaka bre.
Sandra Banafo.
Sandra, you see atama wudi Marjorie eneme no. Sabe minim say we a banker. Opportunities are presenting the ho take advantage of it. Adana na when can your friends saying
Nana Usu.
Oko police service or retire. Na onim say obaba be form yibi krepo aye adia say ekuo bi a CSOB adia no. Sa na brabote. So opportunity be the nkrofo catch me. I'm even thinking say any bi a me fine no nka me so called political analyst no because information me nya no it means that at least one or two people have trust in me say me nka party bia ho so they can confide in me na me so anya say metra ha kanekeke I must investigate me mbisa nkrofo me catch your police in point for amatra omonima you'll be surprised e bi mo kropo ye de o mako asoye foforo bi a security zone but not they still qualify say
yeah
they are still in the police service though and they've made them something on there say me I wish me and some of them have turned down because e bi anami fee say obi person framing me up so I'm very careful about say obi say we person me share na so na me so gidi na me debi I don't do it that way right enti let's do the right thing and I'm saying say Owura Dampare should coordinate well with Owura Tete Yohunu no onja no money nya na adwuma because we adwuma na no obenya credit no I remember I think 2011
because said you obey bia no wona wo ye IGP ni na about
yes me man na me nim no nto omo bodin na me google ye I've seen his picture na I always mistook him for one a friend saying is it DCOP Gariba Accra National ono makọ me hunu da ndi na me kan so mo ka tete yo na ma dwene say ono ndi when I google I saw the different picture and I'm saying oh this man me not too familiar with him because me nene endings I was so I can say so but me sure no you realize that the track record in combating crime clear and I no more can I needed to research on it 2011 there about Owura Mills born na baso na baso body no born no all the security agencies fire military all the immigration all including police he was the only single person who was rewarded and I say awarded for crime combat and other normal. So in terms of operations, he is very good at it per what service personnel no air can. And from what I'm being told, he is very open, very approachable. Into Crawford took every to say obia ya interdict no be best 1 year near chire ebia wo hamle and over or to me back interdiction 1 year 2 years yenya ho hwe they travel all the way they are able to tell say go and see this man. I say me will handle that me call police headquarters me call here me capacity we here. Na many one man deputy IGP and many one man DC OP so and so. But when they come, from what I'm being told, he will receive you, make sure that the problems now with the buyer no the best solve ama ye ato ye. The emphasis so say e be our di boni bi no obesho so ma de say ye be.
Yeah.
Now you see, if such a person has been awarded in crime,
so it means now the doors are always open.
Doors are always open. For me, they are making no. You see, I wish that such people they don't do interview. Even now, interviews you can't.
Yeah.
Mark, so catch yourself about regional commanders in 16 regions. But commanders in India, but some time back, even
and a woman can some medical can say, "I dear back IGP unless obetimi explain it to convince a journalist."
Yes.
A journalist like me.
Yes.
Because ye journalist ye ni bambofu yi din kuta ho pa. Enti bibi ni a ye frɛ. Enka no police commander bi wo fra utime ne kasa from a region. Ebia na BBSC. Obe frɛ ebi obe director say speak to the PRO.
Exactly.
Now only regional PRO no akasa.
Yes.
Na the work no because woman they were region mo.
Yes.
Woman the BBSC woman sometimes in the crown no it be decentralized called the district commander. Exactly. Or the division.
Exactly. So Obekaya, more media media houses no. Say BBC mo to me frame was a mon frame a regional commander no. This time it is not like that.
Yeah.
The regional commander.
But it's centralized.
It is centralized.
And honestly speaking, ama yes central for say BBC even though police for update no ama the to website social media handles and one pages and one websites you know. Ayana information bu e lack.
Enye ni nyina mpo na beba. Enye ni nyina mpo na beba.
Ofecha na amount for no so hia say na ka be interrogate matters.
Yeah.
Sa kwa ne de minim de ntia. Dr. Dampare wa ye ne sa. Ofecha say obetima ka bibi to explain a bit ma convince me say maybe for some reasons critical to the administration you know say no person running.
You see, in my opinion, the Public Affairs Directorate of the Ghana Police Service is now messing under IGP. Because on young information. And without us, you can't police the system. Yes, so there's a mambo information. Until the public directorate should be up and doing, it should be visible. Visible in the sense, and I may just say, Nigeria can say, oh, you see BBS here, my friend regional commander, no, no, Kasa. Those better Rosebio Atenga, no more interview. Obati Awuni and Butube the late. I want to go be. I want to go be. DC so by Eastern Region. By Eastern Region Commander. Even because Monena Dins also signed to call that region. Now, my friend, don't forget the media houses in that region. So now BBC Home of Regional Commander and in this also. And DC OP Kofi Boache, they are afraid of no kick some. They are afraid DC OP Kwasifori. No, so inti Kwasifori didn't by a household name.
When the panel says if Fasata.
What's say?
Retreat one retreat.
Also, we are not running. We are in charge. Tactical. Actually, I was say a tactical retreat. Now, when you say you heard a live TV, you understand? And if once upon a time, the centralized police system, a baby is centralized, revolving around one pillar, it doesn't augur well. Yembra promotions.
Yeah.
Promotions in the police service of late. I know, so of course, sometimes. There's this political nuances, protocols, number. But you see, so what the protocol system ever firm or more than that, the due, what is due them, promote them all the same. Bring your people all right, but or more do promotion, promote them. Don't the deputy IG here he's been at a DCOP for 10 years, 10 years.
And son only promotion. You
understand? Here. Promotion is one of the bitter pill being swallowed within the police administration. To the point that Nkrofua, Yemfa Sanka, we a COP or whatever it is. Now we're training OB. Who training Nipano, you be promoted over and above you. Until now you have to salute the person, Anna or no first, no, or salute no. Nkrofua promotion has been due long time. Memphis says, I mean, the same rank. Now, say, time, no, says, a promoter. A sank a promoter, you know. There be near promoted, be near Jabby. It is happening. especially mechanical lab. I don't mean say boys and girls, but me patch say lower ranks are non-community
service in
more promoting above the senior. There's one typical example that was given to me. Allegedly, if it is wrong, I'm sure the police service will also want to know, say, it is wrong or right. One superintendent, and as a chief superintendent, Samuel Amisa.
Okay.
What I was told was that he left the police service unceremoniously. As to whether that is true or not, I have not established that yet. Echo UK for 2 years. Sir Okoye, so Kosia, police for the Suman, say Kosia, Dio, Sequoia, no, nobody knows as at now. Okono a chief super. Or buy an uncroft for no more with the same rank chief super, no, or more call money. So he was lagging behind. Or buy an air or besides joining police service, no, which in my opinion, no, or sure letter I can police or qua and I said, or buy an darling boy and a IGP. Ura Akufu Damparo here. For what they are saying, he was promoted from the chief super to your friend is saying assistant commissioner.
Okay.
Then within the same year, he was promoted to your friend is saying DCOP. So you are a commissioner. On a 2 IC in charge of assistant paymaster general. Well, and just Osho Akufu Damparo and Kukum. And Crawford better 2 or more. Now, Omoya aces, no, they are still aces. And they are promoted or no above. There will be a fee service, no, a quarter bonting for 2 years.
For 2 years?
For 2 good years in UK. We want to know, say, Commissioner Samuel Amisa, or Chiro letter Emma Police Force, or film, and steady leave, bin or G, and all these things are normal. Bother the police service. And they are complaining so much. Of course, if you have been to me, can say, and the IGP will and promotion Bianca adieu young farmer. But from the look of things, no, it has become rampant as we speak. Say people are waiting for their promotions. They have waited and waited and waited. The promotions are not coming, but their junior ranks are being promoted. It's a very serious issue. And from the grapevine, the culture of silence within the police administration is bigger than anything. As we have been discussing, regional commanders cannot take decisions on their own. You can't act and now bring report. BBC, where you must inform the IGP probably to. Now, what happened to me? You must have viewed me as competent person.
Yeah.
You say BBC, me say and Ken Chirao say, Brabeya Mame, and Sana, yeah, the one better as a host of the program. Now, Consul, but we saw me to me, I interview BBA. Yenim so say why ye be wo baabi e na wo ba be wo ha afi wo betra ho a wo say father mintumi mpia we na we ne meaning ne say be kire me. It means that you are not competent. Inti the regional commanders now obi nkase obi ho say normal aye so tense say wo ni obi kasa obi fi say wo ka obi ho asem. And more or less no there is a monitoring system within the police administration. They are snitching on themselves to inform a certain authority. And I am urging, my voice and continue. Now I'm steady and I've repeated myself. I cannot know better than the presidency.
The president, no. President or no, effective.
Yes, I cannot know better than the national security. They are aware of all these things. What we are simply pleading is say, the deputy IG is not lobbying for the position of IGP. Obianti Bibiasa. And he said, we're in charge of operation, and the presidency should come out clear. Now, you're papa no on your Juman from IGP. Now, you're succeeding. Said the IGP will free what? The why you know police service no would deem Jina Brani as one of those pillars or by another police administration. A man for and family and traffic and bow triso. You buy a system will put in place by visiting and putting in place measures. Or more did them or police administration ya to a massa no who cause you put in place measures more on their life back to think say police in duty on duty and a baby say to yen jawosa why you when we all saw it. They were physical visitor yen who ye and crofo bi omo ho chimao baby you pick your phone and call them directly until we want to see that physical operations manning the police administration Now you're comfortable.
Okay.
Because they're yet in the mark. I don't want to be sitting on radio or TV talking about a security structure or a security architecture because it does not augur well for all of us. And the presidency, I will appeal again. Now whatever it is that is happening within the system, solve now election. Now you can say at least they see 2020 ends.
Because now elections in the all hands on deck. It is so it be bemubi. Na ye say the teacher bambo musem because about to see a bekwa koto na ye boato ye me bambo. And written at for ya de aswato from aye ye nhihwe mu and was as answer me a bad day say baba bonting. But I say ye can mpanyfo who said yakoso nie. And yes say ebi obi ba be ye bi ba be boni sirim.
Can say something.
Yeah, say something. And no man penny no cross can say I do chiri say obenya nsem twrofo omo ye nya atwom. President we dey bibia ye. Akeba your president appointment. Bia koyie. President bibia nkoyie wo police service wo. Bibia nkoyie.
Assurances we should be careful.
Enti ye dey aso to from yansa na ye beba ha pa ba beka sansem we no. It take months and some weeks. To investigate and validate certain sources.
Sandra
Banafone there. But no, sure so your baba. Not here. Go Facebook about. So it especially say ye baba kwa bato. Ye hia say ye benya sure. Ye hia say ye behu eye enoma be free the police. That face so police mrantie ne mu bi bebre they are not happy.
They are not. Mark, it's not just
they are not.
And just the junior rank.
Yes.
Microphone or moko poma meeting and some of them are not
some
happy.
of them.
And you see they I did remember for full respect. And you IGP will call Modi Wachi. Omonim de wo mutim. Some of them they are not so be agreeing the team. They know what is happening. Yeah, well, of course, IGP in supporters. The year can ye can. You will do no make say IGP you're cringing 100%. Of course. Maybe Metro Han can say IGP 1 year. I want a situation where the image he has created for himself and in the eyes of Ghanaians, the way he has endeared himself to Ghanaians now, he must leave that position in a manner who will still remember him. Now you Metro Han can say, oh, IGP be or buy idea. Culture of silence. Na akwai to say bibia adokro na obia entumi nkasa. Let the police feel free. The way our public, you know, you perceive say we know you fine. Money na mabonten, moko ha. Traffic mkro to me jina.
Same as be replicated in the service.
Inti yanya ne sa na police adwuma no enye attractive. Na say obi bam na say wo hu say there is tension within the service. Moving forward no na akwai buachi bidin. Wo suma omo a they wouldn't want to go. Yeah. Operations.
Look, about to say the woman
yes, I can tell you, say, as we speak, no. Yeah. There are some operational duties, sir. Microphone be small more. I am not where be oh. Where omo amoka be na kofi asem say nipa be no ewu ye no. It was needless. I'm saying during the Kofodia 6 March be no whatever it was needless because it is alleged that the people had complained. Say car no enye. I think so. The driver of the car, no, was called duty, sir, overnight, until what cancer, and so still he was dispatched. Look at what happened. Let us put things together. Public, no, yamboa, na yen krokra security architecture na yewono. Until the we are fumed. Say the appointment of political actors into our security architecture, no. We pray, and for me, I pray, say, a day will come when those practices will be, relegated to the background. If you merit, you are picked. Me, I wasn't happy when the interior minister, power no, the debut visit to the police headquarters. And there will be a special recommendation. And his demeanor in saying that, I was watching the IGP. I have spoken with the IGP. And if you watch the demeanor of the IGP, you could see that he was not happy. Because Interior Minister, it doesn't lie in your ambit to come and say you do special recommendations. Under normal circumstances, special recommendations will be recommended by regional commanders. Omo will say, oh, we are here, you must say, we are such a bravery something. Will save will be life, be something special. And I say, what time be a chair, why in a juma year, for the sake of ABCD, or more recommended from the various regions. And look upon your best ship. So merit here, answer. But regional minister, interior minister, will say, we will do special recommendation and do recruitment. And inshallah, we will do it. I wasn't happy at all. Consistently, I was hating on that point, saying the interior minister erred in going to stand in front of the IGP to insinuate, say, they will make special. You cannot force the IGP to do special recommendation if he has not received lists from his various regional command. You understand?
Vice President, the chairman of the police council.
Yes.
It's Yanka say if what we are saying is true, what we are saying, yeah, kind of cranwa. You true. We validated a lot of them. It's a some no winya. We call Google so winya. Information here can call Google so.
So Obejematuma, Tama no me share.
Yeah.
Some of the things somebody are mine. Yeah, to me try. One now catch him say this thing we can say, this thing we can say, this can say. Into yati higher can. There are some we can.
When you grant a year for public consumption.
And Mark Jerry as student as was say many and for politics we to me into as I'm sitting I'm even constrained
for public consumption.
Yes, and the trouble.
But
other things.
It's in penny for said president who can say 1 percent from ye bay yacho. It's a trough for being cool yon becase with him. And no year.
Other things be a border of financial contract. Yeah, to me the whole bump and family trouble. There's even there's a nickname within the police service. Your friend BNB.
Okay.
Bugri na boot.
Obi the
boot be on supply. BNB. Bugri na boot. Yes, I said the call. Yeah, your friend say
it is alleged say Obura Bugri na bu na class boot the buy.
Yes.
It is alleged.
Pabra for try how see obi be check them pabo. I'm say this is
workings. I say workings.
There be on the who be a chewa. Nya. Was it Pablo Rob Ebushi? It is a BNB and police.
So on the most serious note, in fact, yeah, pen no many year. It is somebody we say a bar, then we have to try. Na ya can you can't say now Ubia bit me at the Nadrian Facebook stream. Which I said I'm for church or Madri in Ibia. And fair enough, Ubia when I drink. But what drink doesn't take away the fact that we know.
Yes. And
I can confidently tell you, say it will never change the fact that we know. Some of us we know. Say the bit to me, I'm 1 year straight in Norma. Because elections, a person you say Norma and answer.
You know, say, Kenya, Nipana be a watch the atemno. On also a born home by you. Say a bambon a bear crojia, on also a sumbejo. Hey, the person be big because they are happy in 2020. There has been a dent on the image of the government.
Yeah. It's true.
Back or two, but not military. A mumna, a quiet this to trust them way. And we are trying. Na yambwa, na yenyina, because police no sabi. Ye taxpayer wa watch message by. O taxes can be near day a tom uniform. Ye tria or moka, a ye bibia a momo. Until you have the right. Say bibi enkoyi na say. Abana so ma yakonya say if you see something, say something there. Na, and yes, sir, what tea and no can name mum. Do further checks. Na who say no crana say no and sana odia betuga. So we are not only speaking to the first say you can't track it. You can't abwa. Not only the police service, but probably you may even be surprised that it is happening in the other
other security service. For now, police service they are about to year readers.
And one thing I'll be very grateful if the government can cure that canker. Any government, not just MPP government. And they say state institutions. We are Ghanaian. Wako school, wa qualify. We compare Juma wo. Now you Joe bribe 10,000 actually. And son you found. We no more church obano. Munim say no kre. owura Kennedy the pon kropo ba bontin be ka say ono ankasa ponko fa bi omodo ye bejew ukọ immigration ye bejew ukọ military ye bejew enye omo nyina mum but in some especially as immigration why must I pay if I want to work at the Ministry of Foreign Affairs?
Yeah.
Why must I pay as a citizen? Me qualifier. Say me koye adwuma wo Ministry of Agri.
You could tria
bribe wansana your family. You bet you 3 times your salary for the 3 months salary. Ya GF will send that. And in Crawford Bobosia edi kutria. Mark, I don't think this is happening across the African continent. Maybe Ghana pay. And I work qualify US school. Who kwa ye adwuma. Ewo state institution no. Eso tria bribe. You say education is the key. Meanwhile, your friend say education no more allocate padlock no more to key no echo. Into more or less no, you are left redundant. Unto me and no actually video be a echo viral. There's this graduation, I think Kenya or one of the countries on the African continent. And a papa can say more graduates are multi have no more can say. Man who says see education crop who nim faso. Na nkrofo omo bokro no twitwi die pa na omo asem big cases e wo Supreme Court ne no manamano enye nipa na wote mehame ana aboabo ana sahwikogina a wotu ne bank no e na omo wo sa scandals akese no eye the elite omo PhDs a omo di state institutions na nim no omo no boss akro no twitwi die na e wo Supreme Court no court akese no obi otu ne bank wo do ne bank wo kurase okoye den wo the pen akowia first na kan ko school ba beboa wo man se see the more you educated the more you perfect in a friend saying administrative theory any financial theory ukoye administration bobo accounts de lalai ye wo Ghana wo mo association accountants no a wo mo wo mra se ko ba ne say in your operations se bibifa won sase na be eso krono aye bon bebre accountant dodo no
anya o na hwan
se omo omra so eso da bia ye boss akro no ade ne yentwe omo nsensen omo tua dues omo ye bibia enti yamwa na amamuo no enkoso and once we have stepped in the road there yentumi nsan ye beto aso akọ kopim say other ones beba
all right Medan say nana yaw yawasanita no na wote ne kana ha ye need 100 points na dwumade ye for the torchlight eti na baby the torchlight ne to ye no ye Ghana Police Service when they do ye because about 1 year kon ye pese ye hu say bibia bambo mu semina ko ye nti ne what we are asking is so far your preparedness wo hwe bambo no ahobo a wo ma ye no eton say no ma bia yaka ma so wate bie wo so saying that ma but now we Electoral Commission for the statement bi aba efa ye ma me akua donko wuo no
okay
eti wamu de abasisi ye ti ma menkan preko because anopani nyina no na ye nyina ne ya dwemu a ekesere ne nti sei no matro death of 2024 presidential candidate Madam Akua Donko. The Electoral Commission has today received information on the unfortunate passing of the presidential candidate of the Ghana Freedom Party, Madam Akua Donko. May she rest in peace. While the 1992 Constitution and the Public Elections Regulation 2020, CI 127, are not clear on processes to follow in the event of the death of a presidential candidate, Article 54 of the 1992 Constitution provides as follows: where at the close of nominations, but before the elections, one of the candidates dies, a further period of the 10 days shall be allowed for nomination. The Commission has since informed the Ghana Freedom Party to make arrangements to nominate a new candidate and inform the Commission accordingly. In the meantime, the Commission has suspended the printing of presidential ballot papers, which was near completion. Thank you. Samuel Tete, Deputy Chairman Operations. Ballot papers, no, about 98% of my printing. Tiaboka pa. Me enra meti anam say ahomachi meti anam make is nam say ayaboka. Because ebane sana omudi nipa foforo mfoni na eba beba so. It dey printing nyina 98% almost it's done. But say a question na yes I print for. And then we say yet to me Mark, but what can we do? If you don't say CI127 and you're clear, as I said in the morning.
Important that has just happened. And yes, Lady Natamo did no MAO. But my train agency be so. Akuya Donko has made history.
Yeah.
She's dead and gone. But her name will never
free Ghana politics
out of Ghanaian politics. Why? Because and yes, party you know what? Because of her, the CI, which is not clear, will have to be amended. It means there has been a president under whose, and I say through who did this president come?
We have to amend it. Not yet clear. Say Banis.
Yes. In the next 1,000 years, Sandra Banafo, Akuya Donkwa Betty Party. So far, no. So we Mami Adma Kwandu, if you are. Akuya Donkwa or you be a Sebi. One in him dear in terms of school.
Sebi, sir.
Never if you him dear, what will be? Why are painting and no maybe or
yeah. But no 83 years, there's 72. So 83 years.
But
83.
A Betty Party. What Gina and Naso, whatever it is that she used the party for, what to me a Gina and Naso so bar. I won't yes and feel no. To me a crap party Musa. I'm a new watch, you know. Ye be Gina won't so add the amend this. And that say a reference because of her, Yabenya.
Because what him say
solution
one more year Mrano Crown Sabio be a woman say 90 Pandianas who free more. Which are regulation 17 a constituency level.
Exactly.
A what do a train.
Exactly.
A sort of returning officer.
Exactly.
Now only no so abo commissioner money. Normal my period of 10-day nomination be at that level. But presidential need
yes, I'm not surprised why from morning more electoral commissioners. I'm confused. And I want to believe say in trying to amend it, they will consider the proximity and the
yes.
Say be aka 1 month. Aka 2 months, aka 6 months, so they will put so many things into place. Until Akuya coding will be written in the annals of history in our politics, say, or no, and the Bema amend certain documents within our electioneering processes.
It's true, good. That's right. That's right. That's right. Jacob found the currency. Oh, but now quick comment. So far, electoral commission said they are not making it. So because we will be I won't get electoral commission phone. The Biana may not show. Because they say print is a cost of provisional voter register. Omo the amanyoko free over 1 week now. Badaba. Nana, what the chair? I agree. Badaba. Eba ye. See until one. It tells us say it no may be a corrections be no many idea be being put and koya. They have done it.
Fine. Say ebia ye until one we cannot sit here and conclude say BBI all right. When we say and you see my problem with the electoral commissioners and as a commissioner say almost ye ding. BBI touching na say you pointed out it takes them a longer time to come and accept say are true. Into the process somebody are family there have been lapses. Everything they have implemented, there have been lapses. How is it possible, Kropo say limited registration? Now, numbers that you are churning out onto your website, they were wrong numbers. How is it possible, say your system has been open and you claim you had no idea? You are transferring Kropo without their knowledge to certain areas. What about the limited registration? Your chair will say, what percentage, and I say, serving a kind of simple figures.
Statistics, you know.
Yes, our person will achieve, you know. Biemu, wamaya boka political parties are boka, and still people were disenfranchised because and you will be na political parties between a bus or to that center now were designated no. And the amount of bebre no, I can assure you say, either someone can register. Even now, you understand? And a checking of the things. So of course, in the near future, and the ultimate will be say, you don't need anybody to display whatever. You can use your friend is saying.
Or mobile phone
to check. But you see, the illiteracy in the system is still very high. As a bano say IT savvy, and as more IT as say, me want to mean check it. Or be obey me check it. And then class do one yes, or you so young from obey me check it. All right. But the fact is that anka ye no in tandem with ye we na ye we
okay
what be ha na what be ha ana hwe biem 20 polling stations here almost say issues
that is just near
omodi abeto abontin you could see say some of these things could have been solved long ago if they sat and came to a compromise.
But now you want to change in a sir.
But the large opposition party comes out every day to say this electoral commission they don't want to understand that.
No, but we should also admit say most of the things are almost what they call to electoral commission and even just saying yeah they be too significant to be amended. I say yeah too significant not to be amended.
But you see, we are growing from opaque to where we are today, and NPP in terms of say in fact they have been the strongest voice in terms of trying to make our electoral processes to this point. They've been part. But truth also be told, say this particular 2024 election, because of what happened in 2020. The NDC have opened their horizon and their election directorate. You can see they have been up and doing collation and all the things that they are churning out, pointing the ills of the EC to them, and so many things that they have pointed out about true. I'm happy say I don't want to hope and believe say another maybe 200 police stations be so the detective be 20 no more detecting. I pray say no more correct na you move.
Okay. Now I made say for me mama so so far your preparations fire battle normal yaka and then you marry our torchlight jumedi so 03022 43540 03022 and then my guest na ya sanitano a political analyst also chire wadwen na ye franco yenim asudwe ne yehwehwe supporters of political parties na wonbenam ne tuo ebekurukuram ya kika kan nyina wa ha ye ne retired police officer a security analyst though a politician ayedi nkomo efa e bambo no ho also wadwen chire be ba to ma joy yes I eat you.
Hey, me must be no. For me to think. Ma go back on where there.
Nyame adomboko.
Orobo kwasi boate from Cantonment to Accra, Ghana. Me pa cho me tia me papa ya asaleta no papa pa ota bo me di oni person papa. The be aba platform so no bo me di be me yanda papa. Oni mu die ma tiu from A to Z mu dia de kata no. Odo bo MPP a. Enke kokura you mba cho mama titi pem another means ya my church me credit kakura my daddy me say IGP oba so me say you IGP bia my ticket 100% na they say there me say yes pom opo say ade bechi ye beto obo at some mass ye beto oba ade bechi we atwitu odi akobo we ye atwitu papa for na se ko mo na go Ghana ha OMPP ni mo atwitu akobo bia hwe no so afiase no papa on ko fiase na mra nye duma na o je duma be ko wie ye no na se bibi ye motromodo ba na ye do hu ye papa je o je bi papa aji pia bag na nyina o ma check o as I say they mean say yes from ade ba che ready to boy o ya IGP for 92p me should ma ko si as the president ko afro out there bi me ma me should fuko and papa kwa na di for me yango ko ye juma baba
me da say be ba cho onso me ma ajo ma ajo hello yeti o Beba cho yeti oh ma already no come for me wa dan roma
sorry my dear but I just I wish about the sample
okay
my guy I kind of fine pa I me just 20 year dem ba o my name and for your galamsey who call galamsey site almost 2 na bo and for na year no ban Yes, your memo bianca. Uber Langard, yeah, Langard, and since I in CK. Langard before you like it a tour. Obian to me, just uncle for no. I can say I'm not telling you, man. It is Obifa and not any bomb of power. When you say a blank on to no yanni to Abuba. Oman is cut on Koto to Abuba or better Yashin. Now, Jumendia to an essay in Edima or more. Ah, never remember the politicians. Wow, it is a MPB, a Cobia, or Pemlantia Bonahome by Emlantiano, or one and a Langard, and I have found more three and no Mudio Monin with Motu and in After. Oh, playing to me, Chomo. I'm running Yaduma. There's only be yard here, easy, became Mukrana to show. Obetina you trouble, pay a pum, Obianity. Oh, man. As you move,
Medan say, and I was over the Adiaba 03022 43540 03022 43540. My dear,
I'm a usual number, my dear.
you too.
Yo, when I'm on the Manchester, I can't take a son of my mamma, yeah, my acquaintance, what was your food in a yako, yeah. In a mere Santitano on a book. I guess it's beautiful. They put this
Bebato Pedaniso now, one woman, oh, yeah.
Was setting record, Palm, I will say. One go school, our mining, the same thing, and if you are going to say, why you pa, now one go school comes to me at the affair, one go school, my friend, yes, and to her. That's it. Now, me come as soon. And police assembly, I benefit. Near corner best room, trust. No more shame, no more funny, maybe 2 years. And I mean, say, what shall the annoy? Near you, vice, I went in the bedroom, and what did your mamma and a babon thing? It's a best room with a strap, I ever done for yesterday. Only the big chino, on traffic, on funny man book him. No one I say to a bay, yes, you that's a cool say a bayana. Any, it's a best way to on traffic. No one is saying, now, but for about to any free and fair money, woman make mamma be and fair. As a body say, any get ideas, send a man on a year and they should be able to pick up your PTI best and same time, I never do call what but would you say, I must have been not abandoned 7 days, almost to my eura, but move no man and cost any cost.
Medan see nobody out there, bah, and your brain. Higher touch lights, Majo. Majo. Hello, you know, first way. Mebacho Majo.
Hello?
You too. Okay.
Because everyone go very you and you let me check out with the advance election. Menchiam Quaginia or Domicabinia, or none of the Noco, and a part of Bocans Michiano. You, I don't know your baby, and papa, because it's a baby, I don't know. As a bridge for a young Majumaji, it will be a one of what demony again in our strategy. Because we make the advantage of microphobia to a war more than one. Who is any panic out to the lances for lances to. And there's so many what, no more Bura, and a damn demonia, yeah, because Ghana 20 yards or so. Katrabia will get to pay what we yes, in America. And the best Shepherd's for no more than I said. Or when Yanda from Sanya Cosuin, or much Meshumuna, or my Jitty Sanyaman in Rama, about 12 between a dear Suziaba.
Okay.
As I get to so be bonus.
Yeah, that's it. My young father, you do also buy. Mebacho Majo.
Hello, Marjorie.
Yes, sir, it's you.
Idiot in the menu of idiot, major apartment to Abubaka, Namija, West Japan, and Emmanuel Tobin, our Oko, and Yasutu. Mark, I'm saying, as 7 hour Canadian, here, power. Because who say about to in particular, the tension was so far, so we hear Nema Eco social media. wohwɛ ɔde sɛ ndc ni bi a ɔtihyɛ wo bi so ɛwɔ ɔde sɛ adwira na wohwɛ wei ɔde sɛ awonwi no ha ɛno so ɔyi ndc ni kuta kotokuro pa ɔde ɛkyɛsi mpp akɔkɔtwitwa no na wohwɛ saa nneɛma wei a na ɛsɛ apolisifoɔ no ɔmbɔ mmɔdena sɛ ɔmde wɔm na ɛsi fam yie papaapa ɔnyɛ saa paa deɛ a election day no wei no bɛma bebree no kora asuro sɛ ɔmbɛkɔ police station sɛ ɔmokɔ akɔto aba ɛdi yɛsrɛ igp case bi a ɔma report ama na ɛfa saa violence ho ɛwɔ abatoe ho paa deɛ ɔmommɔ mmɔdene na ɔmo take ne serious na ɛnyɛ saa paa deɛ a abatoe wei no ɛbɛyɛ hu mark nyame ga ho
nyankopɔn nso nhyira wo bɛba kyɛw mɛmɔ adwo
Mark, I'm very.
nyankopɔn adom yɛtie o bɛma
Watching the Fifth Class Central. So, my friend, Chama, on a ball and creation, Martin. Laughy, me more most mabaso. Was some of the abandoned, done of waging up. Now, me, Mike, the same boost I say. Man, penny, appoint you will be paid. No appointed in the deputy. But I did you know. As a buy and a son and a deputy, no, a man penny appointed. Na ansa so man panyin ba appointed no na ensem bi ni na muwiem te dampare pese oboa efeze NDC for no win election e kwa fin no ensem SCC de break ka o ka mo kan sem bebre ense ni na etirelo e na man panyin ko transi a ofa deputy bae eti e se problem bi e o ho a e so man panyin no ani IGP we ni kwa bi so ti do ko fa deputy ba na aje pe so so jan na so eti enia bi o wa bi na ba pe so de se wura na bi aje pe so mpre eti me no san se mo maka ne yina no e de di ka kan da na fo nya na mom ma yan bremu dan pale bebre cause experience na no de ye na adwuma no e bi a wa ni so experience na amanyofo be wura ma ne ma sai enu ti no me de IGP na dwuma o ye no we bu ase aso ade beti maka kire na no se sa etuo na manfo totototo no bebre ne de e ya de a omo ti nipa na omo fa no komre ni ye hu se ya ti nipa no ya na ko mre ni ama mre na di ni ya bi kan da garam say issues o she etuo omo de nanam sa area ho na ni na da su kutakuta omo so e te kwa be na IGP su be fa so na sa garam say fo no o metima ati chi o ma jiji sa tuo ni na firi o munzem ansa na batu one month ase ankai yetima kwa koto so na mom Ghana for ehu say Ghana for paso vie isa asunje be bagia ya to ma na bola ko na fi because ona bola go eche mati to abomana this asunje be Ghana be bre how from ba NDC MPP ne entokwasem na omo pega no na yemfa eja efeze nsuo num
okay medan say ma me fa de odi hoy me ba cho oso me wayo yes I do
Maminkia was in this our country. Naminkia Fatima to Abubakar. Dr. Sanja Ponsu kan mo bo adima. Majari wa nkoma mo di anyimre. O my Ghana ese asunje mu. Na nyame na nukrani civilians ni bebre se de tunu di o mo nsemo no die. Asem ya yam tiseu. Your best a police phone gina o mo na mu waka. Na obi a won fata bia obi kura o kutunu wan lances you ebi atunu kura o kura no kura mla ma no kwanche wo no kura na nka wo kutata tunu na obeye de na ko lances o ti mi o di yen na sama diwe wudi asem Ghana yeti hono muta enye lambetre binum si yentuma mesi Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia o ka sinje wura Utra Mahmoud Bawumia watra sinjewa upa wumrasia upesa o man kosu ya ene man tra Bawumia unko to abanu a share number 1 no na to abanu kama mma papa no miwale semse Bawumia no na obeba ama cha nyema we nyina to betwa ta wudi senu nyina inshallah Bawumia ba
okay
na Ghana fa na tuma papa
medas meba cho memo ajo Hello.
Marjorie.
Yes, I too.
Marjorie, what's your phone?
Okay.
Marjorie, the kind of Manusia, Ghana, incoming president, Dr. Mahmoud Baouna, an information minister. Samia, Marjorie, I thought that in politics, na ye move be a party kata, a yaru power. So, bit not to say, a 2 MPP type. Marjorie, you know, not war, Ghana, and this is a meeting with Kumasi. Oh, man, will be to Amanang.
But what are the Kenya? What we are asking is, what do we do? Sorry, as here. It's Obi to it's the same way. And people for Swakosia. Wama tutu. Yes. Me pacho, they go ahead. What yes, phone as ye be jai bio. Ebeka few day ye be jai bio because some na ye pese can na mu de we na muza.
Mami komasam. Ghana for one, it was a different as a vitram was to say. That propaganda and if you o man penny, Mr. Sikase, and this is for Babia, Bokomu, and you might be aware for my penny no kaka. You are rather with you. That will go away they trust you, and then they trust you. And it's a open so your man penny, I know when I'll make up. Well, my penny rather, and the world Kata say, I know.
Okay, let us say. Mama next one here to us. Bebacho Majo. Boko, you too.
Marjorie, when we say Bokufuno Wukuno, a new patri, Bokufi Lima, and in the Dinaba Madina Cemetery, ABC, no Madina Cemetery. Marjorie, Nayaro.
I mean, funny currency.
Oh, Marjorie, no, said that Papa will walk into a crossland. No, so we do only the patri, and the woman what to do to catch your own say. One more on to woman, one down one into woman's and waiting my day. What down one, a tiny palancas or cats which are what to on cardamom. Until they be so cool, Madina. Marjorie, name me pandemic cast this a day. AK-47 was what to two Kumu. Then say AK-47, near gun soldiers, near gun police. No, we do AK-47. Marjorie, if you imagine AK-47, you could kill civilians, same. I'm a woman to Kumu. And one in the memory captain, AK-47, you see the copy civilians in. And if you know, they mean to crack AK-47, a friend Bagana, a bumping wood or they cut AK-47. And the AK-47 could go for Seminole, where if you never could do anything. And so on the IGP, no police, soldier, Penino, or but they can't a pioneer AK-47, it will be you could do civilians who move him. I put it for them to phone.
Okay.
When I the vice president, they don't want Kaka. Inti a 7 hampano or something to phone. May a 2 men could do a phone. I see that from the police woman, a choir. I'm a civilian. I can make it with the woody come.
Okay, that's you. All right. My yeah for last one. Here, Vinci. Mario.
Good evening.
Yes, I do.
Frank Naro new Dominion Amayo.
Yanko.
Marjorie, and you ready? Mamma Basso. Namimo Ghana Funina Basso Seja. Omanya Daji. Omanya Odo. Ediama or my Ghana or Yao Amanie. Any Kodana. Any or how. And an Ekufuado. Any Dr. Baumia. Eddie Ghana for Kumuno. Yenya Daja Tranwa Bisinde. Kakuma Bineja. Yenya Quenya. Yenya Freedom. Eko yomu amumono mose adebia nya kwato magu baby opani mesina ne kufa ne baumia de o mai history Ghana
me ba cho we follow program no
me follow program ne pa no opani ya ne kufa ne baumia o ma bo Ghana for ti modern do adin
next one mama okay yeah fa me do bi answer mo amofra yedama say I'm watching a madwen enne I would need 100.9 so yedo bibi ase na enya me pa ochina about 5:30 a yebehia e wo Ghana montie so your fedwuma de torchlight ene political analyst your friend ya asanita no on a guest obefia earlier on phone and also what Nana Owusu appear on also what retired police officer, executive director, Global Intelligence and Security Analysis Center on also what yeah, but sorry na DJ Bosco take over. But ya said mo kukroko and IK a champon omde bomichiro mo ha. Kwasi abwaje na supervisor Dr. Frederick Sena no executive producer. The general manager Kennedy Asante OSEI fully supported by Dr. Frederick Sen na Wamuna Ebuami or Yedi Jumedi Yedi Ebrel Ewo Neat 100.9 Koswa Neti DJ Bosco Bebonyum Ochina 5:30 Eye nyame pa ebesa na wahia ewo Ghana muntie so ewo Neat 100.9 Nyame ko bibia ho ye ko Nyame shira